Hey,
Hey,
this is, this is Terry. What's good with you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm cool. I see, yeah, melanin popping, everything.
Hey, I
Yeah,
do my best. I even wear a brown
yeah.
shirt. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm coming for it.
I can see. Man, well, good to have you. I'm glad you stopped by, stop standing on business, man, the first of a few. And what I want to do with this series is kind of highlight some people that are really standing on business, not in the King Harris sense, not in the tip sense, but in a real way. And just kind of maybe, who knows, along the line, somebody might be inspired, motivated, enlightened, or whatever have you. So there it is, man. For those that don't know, give a quick kind of introduction of yourself and what brand you are one of the forces behind.
I am one of two forces because it takes two forces of anything to move, in my opinion. So Vaughn and I, my sweet husband of now almost 19 years. Can you believe
Okay.
that? Can we just first and foremost
Yeah, no, I can't because I didn't even know. but but now I can. Congratulations.
19 whole years, man. It's been good though. It's been good. So
Yeah.
we started not just a family, but also a family company. And Urban Hydration, we started honestly at home as a small business plan competition
Uh-uh.
project that has turned into a product line, a collection for people that have dry skin. That just so happens to be me, him, and his cousins, my cousins
Mm.
too.
So it's
We
from
make
from a family of dry skinners.
family of dry skinners,
Yeah, yeah.
mostly his skin and mostly his feet. But
Yeah.
we've been making face wash lotions, and when our family runs out of those lotions, I can
Mm.
tell. It's bad. It's bad. Like we get down to that last drop.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hate when my kids go to school and their legs are some kind of way, but their mama runs a skincare business. That's like
Yeah.
you're the hairstylist, but your kid's hair is never done. I'm
Call,
like, would
got
you
to
quit?
call them people. Get them
Yes.
people on you. Yeah.
Listen, but so that's what we do. We make
Mm.
we make beauty products. We sell them to over 30,000 stores across the country. Shout
Let's
out to
pause right there.
all
Pause
right.
right there. Because you tend to do that. You kind of
I
like
do. I do.
I've in a few conversations we had, I've you float that out there
I'm
kind of
like,
fast.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's back that up. You're in how many which are where?
man. Well, it's 30,000, and the numbers they can switch up, right?
Hmm.
So and that's just based on retail. So they can go up, they can go down, but when we start getting over the 20,000 mark, really over the 10,000 mark, we were just like, all right, we're there. But our goal honestly was to be in the house of every family member I have, right? So my
Mm,
cousins had to be able to shop it. So that's why
yeah.
we're in so many stores. So we say the number, but what that means most importantly for me as a cousin, because I was
Yeah.
raised as a cousin.
Yeah.
I was the youngest cousin of so many aunties and uncles. So it was important that my cousins could go to a local store. They could go to Walgreens, they can go to Walmart, they can go to Ulta, to go get good stuff. And that's truly what it
Yeah.
is. We make good stuff at affordable prices for my cousins.
And that's major, and that's a point among many of the points that we will go over. But that's just major to actually, um, we watch the marketplace. We're consumers, we know what is and what isn't. But to see the face of a health and beauty brand when we know that's a multi-billion-dollar industry, to know that it's somebody that looks like us, to know that it's a husband and wife team, to know that it's we started this as a small idea, and many years later, we're in 25,000 plus retail outlet stores. Is nothing to sneeze at. And so I want to give you kudos just for that alone, because without talking to you, who would even know that?
Nobody.
That is even
Yeah.
possible. You know what I
No,
mean? That is
no,
even
no.
possible. So that's
It's
really
gotta be said.
standing on business. So let's go back though to the beginning, because you said something that I didn't know. It started as a business plan contest.
Yeah, so we don't really share that a lot, but that's
Oh,
how we got our business like information was in, you know, we went to grad school, and in grad school there was a competition. We didn't know a lot, so we did a lot of research to learn about business. We were in business, but we didn't know how to run business. And that's why, you know, Lamont, we're doing a whole business event in a couple weeks here in Dallas, Texas, because we know what we went through. And it took us, I would say, I won't say we took the short bus to becoming where we are, but it took us a minute. So many other businesses have grown and flown off, but it took us a minute. We had to learn how to do business at this scale. And we're doing just that. And I want you to come. In fact, I know you're coming to Dallas January 4th, 5th, and 6th. We're going to teach that for free. We're informing folks how to start, how to run, how to market your business. It just took us too long. Look at you.
Wait a minute. Something changed. I just heard free. Are you?
Yeah, it's free. It's free.
Wow.
It was not free for me. I got the whips on my back. I got everything. It's just, it wasn't free for me. It took us, this will be our 15th year in business, but as a gift from us, as an anniversary gift from us to America, we're saying, listen, come and learn how to do what we do. And I think maybe it's the older lady in me, because you know, we've been around for 15 years, so now I'm thinking succession. Who's going to be the next? How can we become next if we don't know about the now, so we can be the next?
Now, okay, so we're on that, right? So January 4th, 5th, and 6th in Dallas is and I read up on it. It's the Good Life Summit. Entrepreneur, calling all entrepreneurs, business owners, people that want to get in business. The Good Life Talk Show, the main event, is a free event. I come to it. What am I getting out of it? You
will get so much food and knowledge, and it's like you're going to get food of knowledge, and you're going to get relationship like a family reunion. So as you can see, I'm a cousin. To me, you're a cousin. Like, as soon as I connected with you, I'm like, oh my God, are we some kin? So I feel like the people I do business with are my family members. So I'm opening, when I say my entire Rolodex is wide open, everyone that is someone that helped us be someone is coming in just so we can bless someone. That's been my request is, look, it's been 15 years. You helped us get where we are. I need your help. We got to go redo this thing. So that's what you're going to walk away with, is learning how we did it and learning who we did it through and how we got there. We've got about 5 sessions. It's about 4 free hours of just straight up workshops, how to pitch to retail. We'll have Dollar General, we'll have JC Penney, like literally executives from those stores telling you how to get in their stores, but not just people. I've been to those already where they tell you, you know, do this, do this, do. I don't think like that. I think like a cousin, right? So I'm bringing in my cousins from Dollar. Now I can't say that officially, but to me, they're my cousins from Dollar General. My cousins from JC Penney. They're my family. I love them. I hug them. I feel like I've done a fishing reel of the good people, which is why we're calling it the Good Life. I mean, you're a good person. It was a fishing reel to get you out, because it's a sea of folks, but we are really honestly adamantly connected to good people, and good people that care and that want to share and help grow. We've got somebody from Shark Tank coming, Shark Tank casting. We've got someone from that's been an executive producer for the Steve Harvey show, and someone that was an executive producer for Dr. Phil's show, telling you how to pitch your business, how to talk and gain an audience and get through the noise of social media intentionally. But again, cousins talking to you, meaning it's not this whole whiteboard boring presentation. In fact, I've got an attention span that's short, so I got to know it. I've got to be able to activate on it and do it. So that's what we plan to do.
Yeah, and so January 5th, the main session is free. It's open to the public. There are some other breakout sessions with some different fees attached or whatever. But overall, it's networking, socializing, masterminding. A business class, a business school in a 2-day session, if you will. Good Life Summit.
Through me though. So you just skated. You just skated over what I love, which is it's going to be fun. I'm affectionately calling it the first family reunion of business, because to me, I got to have fun. If it's me, I'm in it. So I need comedy, because I think I'm a comic or comedian. What do you call it? I see. There you go.
Comedy. I think it's just called
I'm a
comedy.
comedy,
Yeah,
no,
you're a
comedian.
comedian.
I'm a comedian. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so that's for women and men. Can I just get a word for the women? Like, can we be
Funny
something else?
person, funny people. You
Funny
funny
person.
person. You funny
That's
person.
what
That's you.
that's what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
identify as a funny.
Yeah, as a funny person, that's what you have. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So look though. So going back to one of our, well, actually our first conversation.
Yes.
You said some things that kind of stuck with me. So I want to see if you can convey it to somebody that's watching right now. If you had to go back to your, first year of business self, what are some things, or what is one thing? And you can't give it all away. What is one thing you would tell yourself to look out for, and another thing you would tell yourself to make sure that you did?
Okay.
Knowing what you know now. Knowing what you know now.
Hold on. Let me be clear. I've answered this to you before, and it struck you before. Is that
No, it was a fascinating answer. It was a compelling
that
answer.
I
And so
gave?
yeah. So I
I'm just
wanted
letting
you.
you know that the bar is set high for my memory
Yeah, yeah.
right
I
now.
wanted you to share. I wanted you to share. That's all. I mean, if you don't remember,
You're setting
yeah.
the bar probably too high for my memory, is what I'm saying. I'm like, I said this,
Yeah.
and you said it was good
No,
too. Oh dear goodness.
yeah.
So it probably won't be the same answer
That's
because my
that's
memory don't work.
even
My
better. That means you have
my memory don't work
yeah,
that way. She
yeah,
didn't sign up for this class.
yeah,
This was just me. You didn't tell me to bring
yeah.
my memory. Um, but I think what I would tell myself is, I hate to say it, is to just be cautious.
Mm,
I always like to tell people, be fierce and be kind. That used to be my thing. Is like, be strong. Don't be afraid of being strong, and be kind while you're there. But I think a new word that is a part of my DNA lately is be cautious.
mm,
I think it's really important for us to read everything, read the details, read the fine print. I didn't used to be that person. I just like to
mm,
jump right in and do and trust that everybody had my best interest. And that isn't 100% always true. We've got to be conscious people. We got to be conscious business people and be able to recognize that, yes, we're important. Yes, what we want is important. And that's what our focus is. But the person that you're doing business with on the other side of the table, they got their whole plan too. And
mm,
they're coming in cautious and they're being very, very particular about what the paperwork says.
mm,
So I think that's my key. Is I wish I would have been able to go back and tell myself, yo, like, look at the paperwork, be conscious,
mm,
be cautious. I would have lost, I would have probably not have lost over millions, honestly. And that sounds insane because I know my days when I was counting
mm.
dollars, and to go from saying missing millions is uncomfortable, but it's real. It's very real. If you're not conscious and cautious for you first, you can be in a world of concern and hurt. And I think the other thing you asked me, if what I would what? See, I told you my
What
memory
you
is short.
what you would tell yourself to do immediately off bucks, like off the rip?
I'm
Girl, do
still
this. Yeah, yeah.
okay. Self always. Um, Shoot, what I would say right now to myself is choose you.
Mm,
Like choose you. You matter. You count. You freaking ride. You're funny. You're gorgeous. Like, and these are things that I didn't hear growing
mm,
up. Just to be real, these
mm,
are things I didn't hear growing up. So if you give me the opportunity to go back and tell her, like, yo, I know they're not saying this to you, but you are going to be, you'll be Mrs. USA ambassador someday. Like, forget them. I know they're teasing you right now because your skin is darker complected and your lips are shaped a different way and your hair
mm,
is curly. I know
mm,
that they're frustrated because you get grades that are great, but you don't know how to use that influential power that you have of wanting to be friends, and all that's gonna come together someday. And
mm.
I roll that into, what I do love sharing with people now is that there is a plan and purpose for you. And
Yeah.
the reason that you're made up the way you're made up is because there's a whole situation that's specifically for you. And it goes back to my be cautious, because if there's a whole plan for you, then there's a whole plan, I believe, like, to not allow you to be as great as you are. And, we make statements or jokes to be like, they won't let me be great, or this won't let me be great. Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
If you're a plan and purpose to be great. I was planning purpose to partner with my husband to create this brand that's now blessing millions of people. Millions of gallons of water are being delivered and executed in Kenya, Africa, because of what we're doing. We were made to do that. But if I would have not been, if I wouldn't have done this, or if I would have listened to what they had to say about me back then, if I would let them not let me be great, then we wouldn't be who we are and where we are. So it's people that have spoken into me that will be at this conference. People that have lifted me up, people that have helped me think this way. That's who will be at this conference, at this summit, if you will, January 4th, 5th, and 6th. 5th is the day that's gonna kill it. Of course, you'll be there with comedy. That's where I was headed with my whole, like, there'll be fun. But we got a whole comedy show gonna be, and I'm excited to see you doing stand up. Like, I'm gonna take some notes.
And that and to that point, you are the definition of standing on business. And this is the first of several sessions that we're gonna have where you and I, leading up to the summit. January 4th, 5th, and 6th in Dallas, Texas. January 5th is, of course, the free mastermind session that's open to the public. Comedy show that night, put on by yours truly, Lamont King and friends. I got some heavy hitters that I'm bringing in. But yeah, so the next time we bring this back, we run this back, y'all make sure y'all share this, send it to somebody, tag them, subscribe to both the pages. Next time I talk to you, I want to talk more about Urban Hydration, the company itself, and what you're doing on the continent, because I think that's a big deal, and I know a lot of people don't understand how that even works, and I am a lot of people, so so I want to flush that out next time we talk, pun intended. But for right now, I appreciate you carving out a little bit of time on your busy day to come chop it up. And I look forward to seeing you real soon. Appreciate you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. This is masterful. You are clearly a mastermind, and the people I feel like I'm connected to, which is why I'm so appreciative of this opportunity, are masterminds. And we've got to talk. We got to share what we know. Again, we're now, but we won't be forever. So how do we help replicate what we know and who we are, so that what's next is actually set up, right? And it don't take them 15 years to figure it out.
Here it is. All right, y'all. Psyche Terry from urbanhydration.com. Urbanhydration.com. Products are in stores nationwide. The summit is in Dallas, January 4th, 5th, and 6th. The link is in the description. We'll catch y'all next time. Standing on business.